Coop, you tired? Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how I make chicken fajitas. Right here I got 2 chicken breasts. I got some seasonings. Got some lettuce and tomato I'm going to chop up. 3 bell peppers. 3 sweet onions. Some fajita seasoning. And a little bit of olive oil for when I do the vegetables. This is a real simple recipe. That's basically all it takes, other than your tortillas and maybe some sour cream and some sauce that you put on the fajitas. Okay, I chopped up some lettuce and tomatoes. Gonna pop those in the fridge for later. Chop the onions. All right, the peppers are done. Take a little oil and put it in the pan. I stirred those up as good as I can. You want to try to get the oil all over them, but it's going to start cooking down. All right, you can see those starting to cook down. While that stuff's cooking, I wanted to say that this meal doesn't cost very much at all. I already had some tortillas and the lettuce and tomato and sour cream. Like, I already had all the trimmings and stuff, so I literally just bought the peppers and onions and the chicken. It was like 10 bucks. And a lot of times when I make this meal, I'll make like 6 or 7 chicken breasts at a time, and I'll just double the amount of peppers and onions that I make too, and I can eat on this for like 4 days straight for dinner for like less than 30 bucks probably. So, you know, food is expensive nowadays. If you can eat 4 dinners for $30, I literally went to Wendy's last night because it was so late and I was tired and I didn't want to cook, and I spent $17 just for me, just for one person to eat dinner on at freaking fast food restaurant. So this meal is cheap and effective, and it's good and it's homemade and you know what's in it. Now, with that being said, it does require a little effort. I mean, this video is only a few minutes long right now at this point, but it's already taken me about 45 minutes to chop up the tomatoes and the lettuce, chop the peppers and onions up, and now I'm cooking the peppers and onions, and I still got to fire up the grill and cook the chicken breast too. So, I mean, it could take a good hour and a half to make everything, but is it worth having a good amount of food for a low cost that's healthy? I think so. And what I would eat for dinner, one person for 3 or 4 nights, could feed a family of 4 for one night for like 30 bucks. Now, where can you go and feed a family of 4 for 30 bucks? Nowhere that I know of, unless you're eating out of the garbage can. All right, these peppers and onions have cooked down a good amount. I'm going to put this lid on it and just let them steam in there to soften up. Okay, these peppers and onions have cooked down. I've steamed them and softened them up. Now I'm going to add some of this fajita seasoning. And I'm going to add some water. Now I'm going to stir them up real good and get that all mixed in together. All right, that's all mixed in together. I'm going to let it cook for about 5 more minutes. I turn the heat up a little bit. Once it's cooked for about 5 more minutes, I'm just going to cover it again and take it off the heat and let it sit there while I go cook the chicken. All right, that's that. I'm going to just set that over here and let it keep steaming. Gotta get the grill fired up. All right, I gotta let those coals get heated up. I just dumped them in the grill. As I let them heat up, I'm gonna season the chicken. All I'm gonna use is this Everglades seasoning. It's the no MSG version. And I mix it with this smoky mesquite. You can season your chicken any way you want to make fajitas, but I like this. I use it on pork and I use it on chicken and fish too, but it provides a lot of heat that is good for fajitas. It has chili peppers, red pepper, and paprika in it, and some other stuff too. But when I combine the two, that has a really good flavor. And no, these are not paid sponsors. I just like the product. All right, I've added the seasoning a liberal amount to both sides. I'm just gonna let those sit there and chill while the coals get ready. Shouldn't be too much longer. It shouldn't be too much longer for me, I should say. For the viewer, it's almost instantaneous. I just flipped those over after 3 minutes. I had to raise that grate up a couple notches because the coals were already getting burnt out. I only used like half of a chimney worth of coals. And I'm coming inside for the commentary because the neighbors are like right next door, and they'll probably think I'm like out there talking to myself or something. I got a good char on both sides. I cooked them about maybe 5 minutes on each side. I flipped them several times though, but the insides are still raw, so I moved them all the way over on the grate and I closed the lid. I'm just going to cook them on like indirect heat, and it basically just acts as like an oven, so the outside doesn't get any more burnt, but the inside will cook through, and it'll probably take like another 20 to 30 minutes. I'm not exactly sure. I have like a thermal pin or whatever that I'll stick in and check the temperature on them. I have this thermal pen. You can just stick it in and check the temperature, but I think I'm going to use my other one because if you keep sticking this in and out, you're just going to lose a lot of juice in the meat. And I have one that I can stick in there and just leave it in. So I'm going to go grab it. All right, I stuck that meat thermometer in there, and it's got this little handheld device I can carry around with me. Right now it's showing 113, and you want to get chicken breast up to 165, so I'll know exactly when they're done. Those coals are almost burned out all the way, so I put the chicken back over them directly over the heat because there's no worry about the coals burning the chicken anymore because they're just burnt. The coals are burnt down so low, and the temperature's only up to 139 right now, so I'm trying to speed up the process of getting them cooked. Should be another 5 to 10 minutes for me. All right, I just pulled these babies off the grill. We just got up to 165. They got a nice char on both sides. And the inside should still be nice and juicy. I'm gonna let them babies rest for about 10 minutes before I cut them open. I just sliced that chicken up into strips. All right, I'm gonna set me up one. Got my fajita, sour cream. Put some of this chicken on here. Oh yeah. Peppers and onions, I put them in this little container. Little lettuce. Tomato. Shredded cheese. And I got this Cholula sauce. This stuff is awesome on fajitas. It's like my favorite for fajitas. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Thanks for watching, guys. This is fantastic. On my next video, I'm gonna make lamb burgers and bison burgers. He had a rough day. Say bye, Coop.